Business Opportunity, PWAN Business Opportunity. I'm here to tell you about the business that is changing the lives of people, the PWAN Business Opportunity, and PWAN Business Owner Program, introduced by the company made this year, concerning their vision of making home ownership dream a reality for everybody. As a company ambassador, I'm here to tell you that for you to do this business, you have to make that choice. Make it as a choice that you want to do it. And have it in your mind that if this business is touching the lives of people, it is going to touch my own life. Just talk to yourself. If you are here for the first time, tell yourself that you are going to make it and I'm going to do this business. So PWAN is a real estate company. For the past 8 years in existence, have been changing the lives of people. They've empowered a lot of people through this opportunity. Myself, I've been empowered. My life has been transformed through this great business opportunity. And it will never come to your own time and stop. So if you are here, you are at the right place. PWAN started March 12, 2012, and March next year is going to be 9 years in existence. So it is a company that lasted for years, and it is not a scam, it is a genuine company. But a lot of people will ask you, are you sure that it is genuine? Yes, 100% genuine. It is a business that you can do without risk. It doesn't involve any risk in doing business with this company. When I joined this business, I know that my husband told me that you said they are going into land business. I don't want police case. I don't want wahala in my house. But I've been in this business for the past 3 years. There is nothing like that. So I'm giving you that assurance that you are 100% sure of what you are going into. So I joined this business in 2017. Just like I said that the company is going to 9 years by March next year. And I'm just 3 years in the business. Before my 2.5 years, I became the company ambassador this year. The company gave me a brand new car, Hyundai Creta. It is nothing, it is just hard work. It is just hard work. There's no how you join this business and you're not working, you're not doing anything. And you understand, you want to achieve so many things. It is not possible. I used to tell people that hard work pays. Michelle Obama said, there is no magic to achievement. It is really about hard work, choice, and persistence. It is just 3 keywords. I don't know why you are here, but I know that most of us, we are here because we need financial freedom. And you are going to get it through this business opportunity. This is a business that is paying every day. It pays every day. If you really work hard and build your team in this business, be sure of getting credit alert every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On daily basis, you're going to get alert through this business. So it is a wonderful business opportunity. It is not an easy one. I will not promise you that it is easy, but if you really work hard and be persistent in doing it, you are going to give your own testimony. You are going to give your own testimony. I have a lot of challenges. I have a lot of disappointments on my way, but I was not discouraged. And that's why I can stand here in front of you to tell you that the company and the PWAN Group have changed my life. Financial freedom I've gotten it through this platform. So you are at the right place. When I joined in 2017, it took me 7 months before I made my first sales. The company is real estate. I know that whoever that invited you have told you that we are selling land. It is a real estate network marketing company. It's just like other network marketing company, but our product is real estate. We are using real estate as our product of network marketing. So when I joined, it took me like 7 months before I made my first sales. But because this company is network marketing company, I started recruiting people in the business. I started registering people I use people's testimony, to attract people to come and join the business. So before I made my first sales, I've become the senior partner level 1, assistant manager, you can call it now, in the team building. The first alert I got was just 6,000 from referral bonus. But today, millions hit my account. At the building stage, we have what we call building stage. At the building stage, you cannot just sign up and start making money. It is not magic, it is not, do you understand? It's not get rich quick or something like that. But when you build it gradually, at a stage, there is a stage that you can reach that you can never stop your credit alert. You can't resist it because you have built and at a stage that you are now reaping. So when I joined, I was registering people in the business. The company, just like this Saturday is Company Success Summit. The company is doing Success Summit 12th of every month. When you come, you see a lot of people smiling with gifts, car. When I joined, when I came to Success Summit, I used to see so many people smiling with a lot of gifts. I don't have anything to show, I've not gotten anything, but I'll snap them. I put on my WhatsApp status. I was making noise, telling people, come and join P1, this company is paying you. I was posting people's gifts. And I know that some people still chat me up and say, Tonya, is that your own? Where is your own? Show us your own. Because there are people that are so stubborn that they would like to, to see everything that you've gotten before they can say yes to you. So, but when I made my first sales, it changed my life. After 7 months, I hit that money in the business. My first sales came in a very big way for me. I closed a deal of 1 plot, 15.3 million. After 7 months, I was looking for clients to buy land. And my commission, it was in millions, over 3 million, hit my account from 1 plot of land I sold. Company dashed me free plot of land for selling it. For selling a plot of land, I got free plot of land. I got chest freezer. I got a generator, 3.5 kVA generator for selling a plot of land. And the thing changed my story. And I started, from there it became an open door for me. I started selling. Why am I saying this? You need to be persistent in what you are doing. No one should discourage you. I started making sales in the sense that some months I'm the highest seller. This is someone that was unable to sell for past 7 months. I joined the company. So that's why I said I have a lot of challenges. Some people block my line. Some clients block my line because they think I was disturbing them. But at last, they later came back to buy land through me. So why am I saying this? You need to have that courage. Nobody should discourage you. Before I go into details to tell you everything about this business, what you stand to get when you join, the benefits of being a P1 business owner, I'm just telling you my own parts, my own success story, for you to know that the business is worth doing. It does not matter when you are joining. I said the company is going to 9 years, and I was just 3 years old in the business. July this year. I was just 3 years old in the business, and the company is going to 9 years. So if you are here for the first time, you met us well. And to God may have it, the program we are using today, P1 Business Owner Program, was launched May this year. It's just months old. So you met us where you are going to know everything about P1 Business Owner Program, a program that can make you and I to be able to become homeowner at zero cost through the point value system. You are not using your money. You can get duplex through the program. To buy a duplex is up to 16 million, but through this program, you can use the efforts of people you introduce, the point value, and buy a duplex for yourself. So it is a business that it has changed my life. Is it all expense paid trip abroad? I've been traveling with the company without paying any money. I got my UK visa through this business, so I don't know the type of life you want to live. Whatever type of life that you want to live, you are going to get it through this platform. It's just you paying attention when I'm going to take you through this slide to tell you everything concerning the business. So it is a business that is worth doing. This company have made so many people millionaires, and so many of them have made, the company have made so many people, even landowners, landlords, landladies in Lagos State and various parts of Nigeria. So it is a good business. I welcome all of you. Let me take you through the platform. Maybe along the line I'm going to add some other things, because you may be asking, what is this lady doing to achieve all this? There's nothing I'm doing if not that I open up my mouth to talk to people, tell people everything about the business. Just last week I traveled to the east. I was doing exercise. I met a young guy that came out to do exercise just in my village. And I saw a young guy. And when I was doing exercise, the guy was, was exercising too. And I was targeting, I was listening to his conversation. I noticed that the guy just came back from abroad. Actually, I don't have any relationship with that boy. I think he came for my brother-in-law. He came to see my brother-in-law. So, but I picked interest from his conversation. I noticed that he came back from abroad. And after the call and everything, I was targeting how I'm going to talk to this guy concerning my real estate business. And after some time, I have to know, I engaged him. And from engaging him, he said that he has gotten a lot of property in the east. And I asked him, what of Lagos? He said he has not invested, but he resides in Amuwodo side. I said, okay, good. I reside in Festa. Can we go out for inspection so that I show you some of our property? And we were booking date. I think last Saturday, I heard there was an election, Lekki Egbe, no movement. And we rescheduled yesterday. And we went. And the guy filled form for 4+ for me. Can you believe that? It's just a transaction of over 10 million. What if I did not talk? Do you understand? The reason why you should talk to anybody that you meet on your way. The reason you should open up your mouth. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. There's nothing different I'm doing. If not that, there is nobody I will meet. I will not introduce PWAN Business Opportunity to that person. Even if I notice that you don't have money, you need money, I will tell you to come and join me and do this business. That this business can change your story. And that's how I became the top recruiter. I'm recruiting as if I've registered a lot of people in this business. I became a company ambassador not because of my sales, but because of recruiting and registration. I became the top recruiter for the company last year, and even this year I'm still topping. So why am I saying this? Open up your mouth to talk to people. You don't need to know somebody to sell land to before you register. Don't say I don't know anybody. This guy I just talked about, I don't know him, but now I've known him because he's now my client. Do you understand? So join, don't be afraid. I don't know a rich man that will buy land. They don't write it here that somebody is rich. That person you just know with a porn and maybe knicker and t-shirts may be someone that can change your story. And you see that person and say, no, I'm not talking to this one will not have money. No, you don't underestimate anybody. The person may be someone that can change your life, and you pass that person without telling that person. And you will still see that person, another person will bring the same person you just passed, and you see the person buying multiple plots. This is someone you just passed and say this person cannot be able to buy land. Open up your mouth to talk to people. So PWAN, PWAN, that is the name of the company, PWAN Group, Property World African Network. That is the meaning of PWAN. And the vision of this company is to make homeownership bring a reality for everybody, for you and I, to make homeownership bring a reality. PWAN is acronym for Property World African Network. PWAN was established in March 2012. PWAN is a real estate marketing and information company, and we adopt the network marketing model in real estate marketing. Over her 8 years in existence, PWAN has empowered thousands of people and families, giving them a source of any legitimate income doing real estate business. Thousands have seen their lives transformed and can now live a comfortable life, and also help them achieve their dream of owning their own home. This is very, very important to the company to make homeownership dream a reality for you. They are not here to sell land for the company alone. They want you to become a homeowner. And that's why the company introduced the PWAN Business Owner Program that will give you that opportunity to have your own home. To have your own home. We are positioned to grow financial heroes through the power of real estate network marketing. To make homeownership dream a reality is the vision of the company, and their mission is to discover affordable lands in fast developing areas and make this known to you, and also show you how you can make money to buy land and build your own home, or how you can make money to buy land and build your own home. That is their mission, and they want to accomplish this, both the vision and their mission. And that's why, if you are here, just thank whoever that invited you. Before, some people use, if you invite someone for a business opportunity, you tell the person that invited you that you should buy more for the person you invited. It's the other way around. The person that invited you should be the person to take more upon you, and not the person give you, because the person have given you the best opportunity. That you need to thank the person. The core values of the company is ARISE. A stands for accountability, R stands for responsibility, I stands for integrity, S stands for service, and E stands for excellence. These are the core values of the company. If you join this business and do business with the company, you are going to see the core values in them. That the company that has integrity. Someone called me that the brother wants to buy a land worth 9 million, and the sister that she told the brother that the plot of land is going for 12 million. A sister told the brother that the land is going for 12 million. She has added 3 million for the brother. And she called me and said, is there a way the company can change the price for her? Because she already told the brother abroad that the land is going for 3 million. And I told her, sister, you made the wrong mistake, because it is not possible. PWAN cannot do that. The contract of sale is going to have the real actual price of the land. And she said, whoa, what will I do? I said, the best thing you can do is to still call your brother. Tell your brother that you did not get them well. That you thought they said 12, that it is 9 million. Because the PWAN cannot do that. It is a company that has integrity. So don't go and add price, top money for your clients. PWAN is not collecting agency and agreement fee. Don't go behind to do that. Your client will find out. And when they find out, you lose the clients. So be honest, because PWAN cannot do such thing. It is a company that has integrity. The founders of the company was founded by this couple in March 1212. At a time they were homeless, which drives the vision of making homeownership dream a reality. That is Dr. Chinelo and Dr. Chinelo. They are the couple that God used to bless us. My prayer every day is for God to keep them alive for us, because they've given us a platform that if I'm sleeping, I'm smiling. If I'm waking up every morning, I wake up with smile because of PWAN Business Opportunity. I've never seen a business that can change lives like this. PWAN was founded by this couple at a time they were homeless and simply looking for 300,000 to rent a flat. Out of this wilderness experience, PWAN was bettered, and that is what drives the vision of making homeownership dream a reality for as many people as possible. So the foundation of this company is on our Lord Jesus Christ. And that's why you can see the company expanding every day, because there is hand of God upon this company. Because of their life experience, what they passed through, being homeless. And they came up with this vision of making homeownership a reality, because they don't want us to pass what they passed through. GMD will tell me, Tonya, you cannot understand it because you never been homeless. And actually, I never been homeless. I cannot talk about that experience because I don't have it. So it is a very wonderful business opportunity. And this homeless couple, who were at the time squatting from place to place, ended up building a brand which has in turn created several landlords and millionaires in the real estate industry. The brand started as PWAN Homes with expansion in mind. In 2015, PWAN Homes gave birth to a new company named PWAN Edge. They started as PWAN Homes. If you go through our website, you are going to see the history of the company. It was PWAN Homes from 2012 to 2015. PWAN Homes gave birth to a new company named PWAN Edge. This emerged as the first affiliate under the brand. From 2016 into 2019, other affiliates were bettered. This became the beginning of the PWAN Group. Now is a group of companies, but that PWAN Homes they started is one of the affiliate companies today. It's just a mother affiliate that gave birth to other affiliates. And today we have more than 17 affiliates operating under the umbrella of PWAN Group. All of this became possible as we consistently followed our vision, which has kept us together. So as a group of companies, you'll be seeing PWAN Plus, PWAN Legend, PWAN Lekki, PWAN Heritage, PWAN Mass, PWAN Royal, PWAN Pro, PWAN Stars, PWAN Advantage, PWAN Bazaar, PWAN Legacy, up to 7. You're going to see our flyers, all the soft copies, but each flyer you're going to look up and see the affiliate company that owned the estate. So, but under one umbrella, under umbrella of PWAN Group. PWAN Group is the first real estate network marketing company in the whole world, globally. The first. We introduced network marketing into real estate because of its level compensation system. As the first ever company to incorporate network marketing into real estate globally, we empower people to make an honest living through real estate marketing and also show them how they can acquire affordable properties at zero cost, as well as show them how they can make money and buy their own homes. This we have done consistently for past 8 years. The PWAN Group presently operates in 14 states of Nigeria: Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Edo, Delta, Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Rivers, Abia, Akwa Ibom, Abuja, Cross River, Bayelsa, and we have estates in all these states, and are still entering other states. Very soon, PWAN will enter Ebonyi State and other states, remaining states. We market property using the network marketing system, aka multi-level marketing, MLM, not MMM, MLM. This is not a Ponzi scheme, it is a genuine business. You can see the business plan. The one we have is 5 by 5. You can see the person standing at the middle. That is you coming for the first time. Once you sign up, that is you. And you are to register 5 people under you. You can't have more than 5 pillars. It's just 5 pillars. Then if you are bringing the 6th person, the 6th person will be a spillover under any of the 5 you registered. And you are to work with the 5 people you introduce. Let them introduce their 5, 5, 5, 5. That's how the business plan is going. You are going to see the levels. And PWAN Group is the leading network marketing real estate firm in the world. We have empowered a lot of entrepreneurs and network marketers in the field of real estate throughout Nigeria and beyond. We are also focused on being a leader in the area of corporate social responsibility by extending helping hands to our immediate community and beyond. We have made thousands of people homeowners through our highly flexible business model. We now have estates and operate in 14 states in Nigeria. We have sold and allocated many of our estates, while others are at various stages of development. We have commenced buildings in some of our estates. We have started a program to enable our members own their own home using a flexible payment plan and also earn income and various incentives in the process. We have taken many of our deserving members on several expense-paid trips abroad. we have given brand new cars to deserving partners. It's just COVID that spoiled our trip this year. We were unable to travel. Every year the company is having up to like more than 3 trips yearly, international. They sponsor all the qualified members, all expense paid trip abroad. Last year, we've been in 2018, I've been in UK. I said I got my UK visa through this company. And last year, we were in Dubai, we were in Ghana, and it was ending of December last year. No, after our success summit last year, we made it to the Jewel of the Sea. All expense paid by the company, cheap cruise. We stayed 7 nights inside the ship. It is a lifetime experience. I don't know how possible it is for me to have such experience if not this company. Because inside the ship we met so many people from all over the world. Americans, South Africans, everybody inside the ship. And we had our normal lives, enjoying ourselves while the ship was sailing. Sailed from Dubai to Abu Dhabi to Oman, and sailed back. And we came back 23rd of December. All expense paid by PWAN. So it is a wonderful business. And the company is doing ambassador promo annually, once in a year. Every 12th of every March is always company anniversary and convention. And from 2015, the company started ambassador promo. The first PWAN group ambassador is Ambassador Jeremy, and the company gives out brand new cars to their ambassadors. You can see Ambassador Jeremy with her brand new car, and this is Tosi Adowale with the husband, Bamidele. 2016, PWAN ambassador, and Emmanuel Oboefi, 2016 ambassador. Today, most of them are the managing directors of the athletes under the group. The first one, Jeremy, the husband, is the managing director of PWAN Lekki, popularly known as Oga Landlord. Then the second one is Bamidele and the wife, Tosi. Both of them are the managing director and the executive director of PWAN Stars today. And Emmanuel Oboefi is the managing director of PWAN Heritage. So you can see that the company, and most of them register the way we register. Some of them even borrowed money to register. And look at their lives today. The company will pick you from nobody and make you somebody in life. And change. That's why I said the business have transformed the lives of people. 2017 Ambassador Ebere Igwenago. Ebere became ambassador 2017, and today she has 2 cars through the business. She got Venza again last year through her mega sales for PWAN Heaven. Today she's driving 2 cars through the business, and we have 2017 ambassador Chinelo Chibueze Anokanti. Today he's the managing director of PWAN Bazaar, one of our baby athletes. And we have Chinelo Sidini, 2017 ambassador. Chinelo became the top recruiter for the company in 2017, and he emerged as 2017 ambassador with a brand new car. We have Ambassador Yara, 2017. Today he is the managing director of PWAN Edge today. And 2018 superstar ambassador Priskata. When I joined 2017, I met this young lady. It happened that he registered my upline, my direct upline. She earns 3% of my sales. So I took her as my mentor when I joined, because my upline told me that she's not interested in the network aspect of the business. And I have interest in the network aspect of it. So when I joined this lady, the company used to celebrate her, press Qatar, every success summit. So I was looking up to her, and I asked her some questions, and she put me through. And today, she handed the ambassador over to me. And I don't know that it will be possible. I started working hard, because both of them with the next ambassador, there are 2, Funkeke in the 2018 ambassador. Both of them were outstanding in the business. And I was like, what are these young ladies doing? I want to know what they're doing. And I noticed so many things through this lady from Keke, because I collected her number and I was following her on her status. I noticed that this lady as company is doing promo for us. She is doing promo for her own clients. She sponsored them all expense paid trip to Dubai. That is her own clients, people that will buy through her. And we are pursuing company's promo. If the company is saying sell this and qualify trip, we are running to sell so that company will sponsor us. But she herself is doing it. And you see her selling. People, I noticed, I said, okay, this is this woman's, selling point. You can't do it because I just joined. Maybe she has made some money that she can be able to sponsor her own clients. But even upon that, if you do it, anybody that comes to buy, the commission you get, you would have money to sponsor that person. Do you understand? So it's not even that she has a lot of money. It's just like it's a target. It's a promo. Whoever that buys, so if you buy up to 10 million, I'll pay for your visa, all expense paid trip to Dubai. If that client pays 10 million, our commission will take care of that. And she still have balance. So that is her selling point. So behold my humble self, 2020 and 2021 as Pastor Ambassador, Anthonia Chinelo Obodo. That's myself you are looking at. And this is my car. Hyundai Creta 2020 model. That's the car I'm driving. In fact, I give all the glory to God, and I thank PWAN Group. I thank Dr. Austin Ozoma and Jen for giving us this platform. The best thing they've done for me is giving me this platform. They don't need to come in to tell me what to do. I know what I can do. So far that this platform still exists, I have to run with it. I'm okay with that. So that's why I said, if you see the business plan of this company, please, that will be your target. Don't target Ambassador Chinelo Obodo. You can't meet me. If you are pursuing me, you can't meet me because I'm planning to be running faster than you. So do you understand? So target the business plan of the company. That's what I used to tell people. You don't go and target somebody and say, this ambassador, I must get wage. No, you can't meet me. Because I don't sleep even up to today. I'm ambassador. I still recruit. I still follow people. I still look for clients. So how will you meet me? As you are planning to meet me, I'm planning to go more higher. So that's why you should target the business plan of the company. If you are targeting the business of the company, you can pass me. And I do understand it. If you are targeting the business plan, because if you are targeting it, you are working. Maybe you want, because you know I'm a team manager, and you want to become the sapphire, you can overtake me. You look at what it will take you to get to sapphire, and once you do it, you will get to the sapphire. Why I'm not yet there? Because you followed the plan. You are doing what plan said that you should do. It's not targeting me, pursuing me without you doing the right thing. Even you getting, because me myself, I'm not sleeping. I want to get to that sapphire level. Are you getting it? You don't use mouth to do it. Say, I must get there, amen. No, you must to work for it. Miracle cannot happen that way. Miracle can happen when there is hard work. You are working for it. If not, people will ask you, what did you do to get it? They will start suspecting you. But when they see that you're really working hard, when I got this car, all my friends are calling me, you deserve it, you deserve it. You know why they're saying it? They're not in P1, most of them, but because they see my WhatsApp status 24 hours. Everybody have seen what I'm doing. When I posted the car, they will see chats, you deserve it. Even some of the PBOs are telling me, you deserve it. Because they've seen that I really work hard. All my friends, P1 must, I know. Because 24 hours, I'm talking about this business. I'm talking about it. Imagine my children went to see their aunt since Sunday. I was alone in the house. My husband traveled. My second daughter has to send me chats at night. Mommy, hope you locked all the doors. Let PWAN Business not take you away from your own security. That's what my second daughter sent to me, and I laughed. He was like, you will be busy with PWAN business and you will not even lock the gates, to tell you how serious it is. So you need to work hard. You need to work hard. Hard work pays. So you can see some of the pictures of the trips the company have made. All of them are not on the slide. All the trips, so many, uncountable of them. This is 2013, South Africa. 2017, Dubai. 2019, Dubai. Dubai again. That is 2019 pictures. Okay, meet us in London. 2018. The way you are seeing us as air hostess, the suit was given to us by the company. They just took our measurements. We have like 3 different ways to change. Company gave us everything. They packaged us for visa. Even the documents the embassy need, company provided. It is only my personal profile I just added there. And I got my visa. This is Las Vegas trip 2018. And you ask yourself, what will you do to qualify to travel? It's just simple. Through recruitment, you can qualify all expense paid trip abroad. Through sales, you can qualify. My Ghana trip last year, I traveled with recruitment. I qualified both ways, both through sales and both through recruitment. And GMD were like, Tonya, use your recruitment and go to Ghana. You use your sales to go another trip. It will not be good for COVID, because we did not travel this year. We did not travel this year. We missed all the fun this year, but it is for our own good because of the COVID. You can see the picture of the Ghana. You can see we are over 100 people that made it to Ghana. Can I have the Ghana trip, please? The one we wore Ankara. Look at, this is a golden trip Accra, Ghana, 2019. We are over 100 PBOs that made it to this trip. Company pay. We can use ABC to travel to Ghana, but the company pays for our tickets to and fro, the big hotel, everything, even the feeding, even they shared us some money to do shopping. While in Dubai, they tax us money, pounds, to do shopping. You're not clapping for the company. It's in your mind. You're not clapping. They paid for everything and still dash us money to do shopping. It is only PWAN that can do this. I know I've tested a lot of them, and I can stand here to tell you that. I know some company, you can qualify for a car, your money will be in that car. You have some money you need to pay. I've marketed a company like that. They will see you driving car, they don't know that you paid for the half of the money for the car. But the car I got, they gave me a brand new car. I did not pay anything. Even they insured it, they do registration and handed the car over to me. So it is only this company I've seen. They say and they do. They say it and they do. You can see performance bonus 2017. See my GMD. My GMD is washing weight too. See how fast. If you see her now, because everybody, I myself, I don't want to be fat. I used to do a lot of exercise to trim down weight loss. But throughout this year, I noticed that I'm still doing what I'm doing, but I'm still adding weight. And I still ask, what is giving me this fat? It's credit alert. I don't know that credit alert can add fat. It is credit alert, aren't you? Peace of mind, so many things the business has given me. But honestly, she used to warn me, Chinelo is okay now, everything has disappeared. See her, my down life. But now look at me. Alert is giving more fat than food. Credit alert. No, debit alert will cause you BP. I'm talking about credit alert, income. When you are spending and you're sure that it's coming. Just like this man, I told my brother, as we are coming back, we entered the Mega Chicken to buy breakfast. And after spending, I said, tomorrow is alert Friday now. Even before tomorrow, before end of today, credit alert will drop. please don't joke with this business opportunity. If you are here for the first time, and if you're old PBO, please work hard. Stand up and do something. You will smile. I'm just telling you about myself. I'm not the only one testify. We are so many. We are so many, but that is what I noticed. I'll enter shopping mall after spending, as I step in, I'll get credit alert. At times, it will be more than what I spent. At times, it will be half of my expense for that moment. But all I know is that I got credit alert. You can't register and be sleeping and you are giving the testimony I'm giving. You need to work hard. You need to talk to people. Even on recruitment, I've earned millions through just registering people, not selling of the land. If I should calculate my referral bonus on the people I registered in this business, I've earned millions only through registering people. So what we are doing is two things. We are selling land, we are recruiting people, because it is network marketing company. But so if you are doing one, you are making money, but if you combine both, money will pursue you. You can see when the company said that they introduced network marketing because of its multi-compensation system. Because the network pays more. All the richest men on earth, they are networkers. They are networkers. Bill Gates is a networker, so many of them. So there is money in network marketing. And we know that there is money in property. All the agents out there selling people's property, renting apartment for people, what they are pushing is 5%. And they will still share it among the agents that are involved in a particular property. And they are living a comfortable life. Imagine when you do PWAN business. I'm going to show you 12 ways of making money through the platform. So look at the performance bonus. The company pays performance bonus annually. 12th of every March is our smiling home with our checks, according to your performance and how do you qualify to earn this. And what is performance bonus? Profit sharing. That is from the company's profit annually. Company's profit annually. They bring out some fraction and they will share it among the people that qualify. And what will qualify you to earn that? Once your sales is up to 15 million and above, you've qualified to earn it. 15 million and above, you've qualified to earn performance bonus. Depending. 15 million sales annually will qualify you to earn performance bonus. And you see the checks. The other one, let me see Funkeke in the checks, is over 2 million. Can you see that? After all this space pay trip upload, after earning your commissions on your sales, the company still bring out, is a charitable company. You're not clapping your hands. They still bring some. They still give out from their profits to us. And look at 2 million, over 2 million as performance bonus 2018. You can see other checks. You can see this is 2020 on. I told you some pictures are missing on the slide, but it's just for you to know what people are earning through the business. And the evolution of the PWAN business model. When the PWAN brand started in 2012, many people got empowered through the system who were referred to as independent business development executives, generally known as consultants and partners. Today, because we are selling a timeless product that we believe will stay with you for generations and keep us together, and also help you bring the desire of becoming a homeowner to reality. EBDs, generally refers to as consultants and partners, will now be known as PWAN business owners. You too can become a PBO today. The PBO program was launched May this year. So if you are here, you met us well. It's just months old. The company is 8 years, going to 9 years. But this program is 8 months old. Was launched May this year. And what is PBO? About this PBO, PWAN Business Owner Program, let me explain what it is. As a pioneer in the real estate industry, and following our vision of making homeownership dream a reality, PWAN Group designed this program for her members to begin their journey towards owning their own property by subscribing to either a house or land in any of the PWAN companies and enjoy the benefit of paying for it over a period of time for up to 5 years. This is because of the vision of the company to make homeownership a reality. To be honest with you, for the past 3 years I joined this business, though I've acquired some properties through the business, at times I reinvest my commissions, I've acquired a lot of plots, but I've not developed some of them. And at times the commission goes out, so many responsibilities, and you find out that some of us, depending on your responsibility, you can get your commission and the commission will finish. You don't see anything you can show that you have used this commission for because of a lot of responsibility. So many people on your neck, siblings, family problem, and so many other things. And the company have not looked at it and said, the vision of this company have not actualized. Since we have not, started giving out key of houses to people, people are not yet having homes through this business plan. And that's why in May this year, the GMD came up with this program, PWAN Business Owner Program, and said that on your registration, you can start your journey of this business by first, on your registration, subscribing for either a land or a home. You have a home ownership account. You have a home ownership account once you sign up, where you can be dropping little money, not less than 15,000 every month, towards your home ownership. You have maximum of 5 years to actualize this. And if you work hard, in the 2.5 years, you can become a homeowner through the program. I'm going to explain this so that you see how you can use the point values. You're going to get point values when you register people. When you introduce people and register them, you get points. If you subscribe for a land in the Florida City estate, we have point values attached to per plot that you can get that point values. After paying your commission, you still have point value attached to it. And you are going to accumulate the points up to 9 levels. So 2.5 years is even too much. 2.5 years is too much for you to become a homeowner through the program. Some people thought that it is not possible. It is very through the power of network marketing. And the program gives you the liberty to choose the best payment plan suitable for your budget and work with it. It also gives you the liberty to choose the location you want your house or land to be. PWAN has estates in various locations in Nigeria, and you can choose from any of these locations. Interestingly, if you do not want any of the locations we have, you can choose where you have land, and we will come there and build for you. Do you understand it? On your registration, we have Florida cities in so many locations. Florida cities estates is for PBO program. And we attach point values on each plot, and we have, like in Enugu, Oka, even Lagos here, Asaba, Benin, and so many locations. So on your registration, you have to make your choice of the one that you want. If it is Enugu, Florida City that you want, you can fill form for it and pick and tick it and start paying 15,000 towards that plot. You have flexible payment plan. We have 2 years, and you can use point values to pay for it. You are going to understand the point value system. So why am I saying this? You can make choice of where the one you want. The company is not telling you that you must buy Florida City, Lagos. No, you have the choice, the right to make your choice of the one that you want. And the company says if you don't like the location they have, if you have like up to 60 million in your home ownership account through the point value system, and you desire to have your house in your own town, your own village, that the company, you just show them a land, and the company will come and build a house worth 16 million there for you. This is what the program is telling us. Do you understand? Depending on what you have on your home ownership account, you cannot have a 900,000 there and you expect company to come and build a duplex for you. So you need to work hard, subscribe for Flawless City Estates, tell your people you register to subscribe. You start getting your point values that can turn to millions for you. So, P1 business owner, who is a P1 business owner? A PBO, P1 business owner, is a member of the P1 group that starts his or her P1 business by first subscribing for a house or a land. Don't say that you don't have money to subscribe for a plot of land. You just register and sign, subscribe. You will see wonders happening in your life. When Flawless City Navy was introduced to us at 7.5 million, that was when PBO program was not just few weeks or few months when the program was launched. PBO, GMD was, hammering it on the platform. Subscribe for Flawless Cities with 15,000 naira. And people are looking at the price of the land. I don't want to subscribe. I don't have money to start paying. And I picked that bold step. I subscribed for Flawless City Name, 7.5 million, and I took 12 months payment plan. That is the only plan there. And I deposited 150,000 naira there. My brother subscribed. I registered him. He paid 150. Few months, it was announced that the Flawless City is now 12 million. 12 million. People did not subscribe. Only 2 of us subscribed. People are looking at the 7.5. So, I'm the owner of that land if you don't know. I can still be paying it small, even with the point values, I can use it to pay up. And today it is no longer available. It is no longer available. Only 2 of us seize the opportunity. So, why am I saying this? When you see an opportunity, please join and ask questions later. Stop asking questions. So, even when I joined, like I told my brother, I said, let's be paying. I know GMD cannot call me and say, if you do not pay, I will take. I know they will allow me, we must finish paying. And we use that faith and, we subscribe. That land today is 12 million. Today, and is no longer available for PBOs. So why am I saying this? We still have, even Enugu, we subscribed Enugu to a price of 3.6. And now, the estate is 4,125,000. The land will keep appreciating. Please, register with 52,650. Fill your form. That is the meaning of PBO. Subscribe for the land. Subscribe. Drop 15,000 every month. Even the month you did not pay, don't worry. Any month you don't have 15,000 to pay, don't worry. Don't worry yourself. Subsequent months, if you have more than that, pay 30,000. If you don't have, continue paying. But make sure you bring people, register them, let them subscribe. You will see yourself, and once you see yourself having, properties at zero cost, please subscribe, and that's how you are going to get your point values, because you will have more point values in Flawless City Estates. So if you register somebody and all the people you are bringing and subscribing for Flawless City, you have enough points to buy your apartment. You have enough points to buy your apartment. So this is how you get your points through the program. The PV, point value I mentioned, is the currency of P1 Business Owner Program. It is just like dollar and other exchange. This thing. Our own is what? Point value. It is money. You'll be seeing it as points. When you multiply it, our 1 point is 12 naira. When you multiply it, it will turn to cash and it becomes millions for you. So 1 point is 12 naira. And every point value accrued is translated to cash. 50% of that money is paid into your home ownership account. and 50% is paid into your bank account. Friday is always our last Friday through the program, and the company is saying whatever you accrued, all the point values you accrue weekly, the company will calculate it and multiply by 12 naira. Half of it, that is 50%, half of it will be paid into your home ownership account, and they will credit your bank account with a half, so that you see money you use to take care of yourself and to eat. Are you getting it? Why they are dropping half towards your home ownership account? And you choose the location of your house or land. You can subscribe for home ownership for your children. You can choose to pay monthly, bi-monthly or quarterly. You can win brand new cars through the program. You can qualify for all expense paid trip abroad. Just like I said, you can qualify through recruitment, you can qualify through sales. And you can see where the company says you can subscribe for your child. If you can be able to be dropping 15,000 naira every month for your child, and you do it consistently without missing it for 5 years, that is for 60 months. What you have contributed is 900,000. 15,000 times 60 months will give you 900,000. Due to compound interest on the point value, the company said that child, the company will give that child a land worth 1.5 million. Do you understand it? Without you balancing the money. What you've contributed is what, 900,000 for the 5 years. But the company will give that your child a land worth 1.5 million. You're not clapping like that. Your child will have a land, and once the child have given a plot of land worth 1.5 million, do you know that in later years, that land will keep appreciating and turn to millions? You will say that the company gave you 1.5 million, but it is a land, and the land will keep appreciating over time. Over time. So it is a good gift you can give to your child. You can subscribe for your child. All my children are PBOs. You can start dropping it. If I can be able to hand over a key to my daughter on her wedding day, house key, that's the best gift I'm giving her. I don't think the husband will joke with that. Eh? My first daughter is an assistant manager in the team building. An assistant manager. She became assistant manager yesterday, and is a manager, not assistant manager, is someone that raised 5 people. She has a team now. She has 30 classic PBOs under her. And what have I done to that girl? I've done so well for her. If you can do that, please do. She's up to 20, right? So you cannot sell land. You're a minor. If you have a minor, a child that is below 18 years, if you register that child cannot earn land commissions because the child is a minor. So you can register your minor and be paying your home ownership money for the child. But if you have a child that is up to 18 and above, you can build team under that child. I've opened a business for my daughter, and she too is marketing. She did her advert on Twitter, and people are, chatting her up, and she's explaining the business to them because this is family business. My last baby have recruited so many people for me. Yes, my last baby became the first PWAN Group Child Ambassador through competition they did, and the company dashed her free plot of land. Already at the age of 8 then, she became a landlady in Lagos. So, why am I, now she is 11, and the land will keep appreciating over time for her. Because she has seen what I'm doing, she has learned a lot through me. She knows everything about this company. She knows the marketing plan of this company. Because at times they follow me for seminar where I do presentation. They will sit like this and they'll be listening to what I'm saying. If you call down my baby 11 years, she can explain the business plan for you. And she has done that. Anywhere I enter, she'll be following them. Come and do this business my mommy is doing now. This business is paying. A small girl, I will be looking at her. And the person will be like, Chinelo, leave me alone. Why are you disturbing me? She said, you will not understand what I'm telling you. This business, is it this thing you are doing? She was talking to a caterer. Is it this thing you are doing? You are cooking, you are selling food. come and sell land with my mommy. The business is paying millions. It will make you millionaire. Do you understand? And before you know, the woman said, I don't have land to buy land. He said, no, I'm not telling you to buy. Come and register. If you bring somebody that will buy, they will pay you commission. And the woman was like, okay. Chinaza, she entered the house and she gave her $100 then. Dollar was 360, right? I think that would give 36,000. And the woman said, okay, take 7,000 something from the money I'm supposed to pay her. Please register me. Let Chinaza stop disturbing me. That's how we registered that woman that day in the business. And before the woman finished, she entered to my car and she picked the subscription, the registration form from my pigeonhole and still handed over the money fee. The woman said, no, go. I will send the details to your mom in her WhatsApp. And to tell you, because they've seen what I'm doing and they've seen that this business is worth doing, it is a family business today. So involve your children. Involve them in the business. They will do better. They will do better. And so let me show you the 12 ways you can earn income as a PWAN business owner. Number one is what we call direct recruitment bonus. You still have this on the slide, PH Pack. We never changed the slide to the recent direct referral bonus. Since December 1st, the direct, let me have it. It's not here, it's still showing me 7.2. The direct recruitment bonus now is 11,520. If you register somebody in this business, that referral bonus, the company paid, it was 7.2, but since 1st of December, the GMD have announced it in all the platforms that the direct referral bonus is going to 11,000, and they've started paying it 11,520. If you register a classic PBO with 52,650, the company will pay you 11,520 for registering that person. It is big money. You're not even doing any sign. It is big money from that registration. The company give you 11,520, and they still give indirect referral. It was in 2 levels before. They need to change this. What we are paying is only in 1 level now, which is 5,716. And what it means is that if I register her in this business, the company will pay me 11,520. If you register Angela behind you, the company pays 11,520, and the company will pay me 5,760 for her registration. Are you getting it? So we are no longer paying the second level of 2,880. JMD was like, the person that works should show up now. Let the direct sponsor earn more. Instead of sharing the referral bonus or even the upline that is sleeping, the person will get 2,880. Let's remove it and add it to the direct person that did the job. And I think she has done well for us. So what does it mean? Please, recruit the goal. Just talk to people. This week I registered 5 people, and today is what? Multiply 11,520 for me now. You will see what I've earned through the direct referral bonus. How much? 57,650. Do you understand? 600. Do you understand the reason why you should, recruit people? Recruit people. Talk to people. When I was coming for seminar, when I joined at Landmark, Mr. Mike Akwete said that even a madman, when you see a madman, he used to want him to go and that if this madman fit know somebody, he will be hungry to even register a mad person. Do you understand? So register anybody. I was so surprised that someone that used to come and do my hair, a young girl that used to come to my house to, do braid for me. I was telling her about the business some years back, but she's one of the people I registered this week as classic PBO. I just posted my advert on my WhatsApp status. Faith now sent me a chat. Hey, auntie, this is your seminar. I just saw the post and I thought, come, but you have done it. I said yes, but I can still explain this business more for you, even if you've missed the seminar. I did on Tuesday. And you know, that it was on a night. And she said, I was so busy before when you were telling me about this. I'm ready for this business now. Please, how do I start? I said, it's 52,650 you register. Then as a classic PBO, I not explain. She said, Auntie, I want to start. Can you give me account details? Can I transfer? It wasn't. I said transfer. It's online registration. I can register you immediately and give you your registration details. Before I knew it, behold, the lady transferred. A young lady, she transferred, and I called her Faith. I called her. She answered me, and I said, "You removed 52,650 from your money to register this business. Don't joke with this business. Do you know what you do? Just promise me that all these big ladies you go to do housework, please don't leave the house without telling them about PWAN, about this business." And she promised me, I'm going to do that. I said, they can either buy or they can register and do the business. And whichever one they do, they will make you millionaire in the business. And she said yes. And she has started marketing. She has started. The business is just like empowerment program. This business will change her story. She will stop that housework. Even they will be calling her to come and do it, she will tell them I'm coming. Maybe she's going for inspection because this business will change her story. She has started. So don't underestimate anybody. Tell anybody. Those people that is coming to beg you money all the time, empower them through the business opportunity. I registered a teacher during the lockdown. You know, during the lockdown, I registered a lot of people. People thought that when we have total lockdown, people thought that the world is coming to an end. And I was recruiting people, and the company is doing promo on recruitment. And I qualified like twice. Do 5 people, classic PBO. I did 10 during the total lockdown. GMD was like, Tonya, what are you telling them? And I was telling them that the world is not coming to an end. And they really, are we not still living? And I told them no. And I told them that it is even the right time to register this PWAN business. We made the highest sales during the total lockdown. We were in a platform, and you see they are celebrating people selling land. And people were so scared that the world is coming to an end. People abroad are sending money, investing in the landed property in Nigeria. And I told one lady, I said, the best time to register is now, is not after the lockdown. Because she promised me, let's see what is happening after. I said, a lot of people are, so not a lot of people, everybody, we are on social media. No movements, no business. We are not going out. If you enter Facebook, we see green, 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 everybody. Everybody is on Facebook. So the right time that you should showcase what you are doing is now. Because any advert, even my WhatsApp status, if I click, it's up to 300 and 400 and something people have viewed an advert I placed. Because everybody is holding their phone 24 hours. After eating, you lie down on the bed with your phone. That is exactly what happened during the total lockdown. And I recruited so many. A teacher, I registered that period. They were not paying them salary because of lockdown. There is no school. And she was complaining. I said, please sign up this business. It will change your story. And she registered. Even she doesn't have up to that amount. And I helped her. I said, don't worry, if you make your first sales, give me the money. Just start. And the last week, she called me, Auntie, I have a client that wants to pay for Florida City in Enugu. I said, that's good. Is the client, he said, the client is demanding for the account details. I said, it is on the flyer, but let me send it to you. I did. The young lady called me again. The client have paid 1.5 million. And I checked at the Florida City promo. I saw bags of rice, provision, if you make sales of 1.5 million this period. And the sales is 3 million, 7 something on outright, 10% discount. The client paid well, and that 1.5, she gotten 1,000 point value. And I will get the 1,000 point value. That 1.5 million, she got 1,000 point value with her 10% commission. 10% is 150, then less the tax. So she has over 100,000. It is a business that can change the story of people. That it can change your own story. Right now, what she told me, until once they credit me, I will credit you the registration money. It is just like empowerment. I registered her because she complained bitterly. That's lockdown, they're not paying teacher, and she has a baby at hand. And I have to register her with my money. I said, don't worry. She was scared, I don't want to owe you. Don't worry yourself. Just market. And she was marketing it. Look at it has paid her. It has paid her within months. I registered her in July. So use it and empower people. And now I'm not talking about her own. I benefit from that sales. I've gotten 1,000 point value, and the company will pay me 5% of that money. I'll still earn 5%. So it is a good business opportunity. Then we'll go to direct sales commission. The direct sales commission is if once you register and bring a client that will buy, the company credits your account between 5 to 15%. If you're a classic PBO, you can get your 15%. But if it is on Forest City, they pay 10% because they've added point value, which is also money, which you use for your home ownership account. And we have indirect sales commission in 3 levels: 5%, 3%, and 2%. And what it means that I said that the teacher that just sold, I'm going to earn 5% of it. That is indirect because I registered her direct. And let me use people here to do example again. If I register her in the business and she brings a buyer, if the buyer pays, the company will credit you 15%. If it's Forest City 10, it depends. Then the company will credit me 5% of it because I'm the one that registered you. Then if you register Angela, if she sells, you get 5% of her sales. I will earn 3% of her sales. That's how the indirect commissions on sales is put. If you register Chinelo, if Chinelo sells, she earns 5, you earn 3. I'll still earn 2% of her sales. It ends in that level. 2%, I'll earn 2% of her sales. So this is the reason why I earn every day in this business through the indirect commissions. The people I don't know when they close the deals, I don't know how they suffer to close the deal. I will be at home and I will be receiving alerts from nowhere, from all athletes. My team members are selling. There is no sale that comes through Power Team, my team member. I don't have either 5 or 3 or 2%. And you know that the price of the land is, at times, is in millions. So it is big money. I've seen people that earn over 3 million, 4 million on indirect commission, sales of someone they introduced. I registered somebody some time ago, and she registered someone. She have recruited like 3 people, and then the first person she registered just closed 16 million deal that week, and she earned close to 800,000. Her commission was 5% of it was 800,000, less VAT, 700 and something. And the woman shouted, she called me and she was shouting, "Is that how the thing is working? Anthonia, is that how it works?" I said, "Yes, you never see something. You are going to see credit alert that will surprise you." I said, God will embarrass you with credit alert through this business. Because you don't know what will happen tomorrow. I've seen someone that gave testimony during the Success Summit. Someone was, prospecting her to come and join. She said, "No, don't disturb me, I don't want to do." For months, she refused to register. Then that fateful day, they were maybe school on, they're going, they met again, and the lady was like, "Come, let me register you with my money. I know you will do well." And the lady registered her. That day, she went home and talked to their neighbors. And I don't know if you know someone that collected the latest iPhone during the Success Summit. She's the lady I'm talking. I don't know her, but that was her testimony that day. That week, she made millions. Her gift was the latest iPhone that is over 500,000. P1 Plus data for making such mega sales. This is somebody, please, don't hold your destiny too tight. Try. There's no harm in trying. There is no harm in trying. That thing you said, I can't do it. Why can you say you can't? Why others can? Are you different from them? It has been my slogan, if they can, I can. If you can, I can. It has been my slogan there is nothing, unless I don't want to do that thing. I've seen the business plan and I believe I can. Why can't, if others are making it, why can't I? If not, you ask God a question, why did you create me? Why are others making it and I'm not making it? Do what others are doing and you see your life totally changed. So the next one is center recruitment bonus. On the center recruitment bonus, once you are manager in the team building, who is a manager? When you register 5 classic PBOs under you, and the 5 of them have their 5, you have 30 people in your team. If you have ability of setting up a center like this, where you can mentor people, train people, you can start. You can send your mail you can mail the PH back and demand for center. They will put your center name, you can start. So all the recruitments, classic BBO that you do in that your center, the company says every quarter, January, February, March, every 3 months, you are to do 30 classic PBO. They will give you 54,000 naira. I've divided it and noted that they are giving 1,800 on each registration. But for you to earn it, you must do 30 quarterly. If you have 25 in that quarter, you miss the 54,000. It must be 30, and they're not going to continue to add. That 25 is just for the quarter. Then the next quarter, they will start counting that quarter 1 for you. So if you are starting a center, you need to work hard. It is easy. It is easy because I know what I've gotten through the center recruitment bonus. Right now, I have the checks to pick up for up to 300 classic PBOs from June till now, which is over 500,000. So if you really work hard, do your trainings, do your seminar. If you think you can do it, start. Don't be afraid. The power in network marketing is that I register my friend brings her friends brings their own friends. Before you know it, here cannot contain everybody. That is the power of networking. So we have center sales bonus still on the center. All the sales, the people you register with your center name, all the sales coming there, you have 1% of it. 1% is big money in the real estate. 1% is, let me give you, for example, 60 million sales will give you 600,000. 1% of it. So it is big money. So this is on the center recruitment and the center sales bonus. Then we have PBO monthly performance bonus. On the PBO monthly performance bonus and annual performance bonus, let me explain it. It is on the sales and on the PBO program. I've explained the performance bonus through the checks, that if your sales is up to 15 million and above annually, that you can share from company's profits. We call it profit sharing or performance bonus, but your sales will be from 15 and above. And for you to cash the money out, you must sell for 5 athletes. We have 17 athletes under the group. But if your sales is not through 5 athletes, the company will still give you the money. Then you use the money to get a land. Maybe the florist city that you subscribe, you can channel the money to pay for the land, depending on what you have as your performance bonus. It's just that from company's profits. But if you want, if you want company to credit you your performance bonus, you must sell for 5 athletes collectively, and there is no amount of money that you're supposed to sell for an athlete. Even if it's 150,000 naira, say you've made sales for them, but you must identify your sales within 5 athletes, and we have 17. So that is on the performance bonus. I've explained it. The company brings out their profit annually, and they will bring some fraction from it and share it among the people that qualify. So it is a good one. And on the PBO monthly performance bonus, still the same thing. But the PBO one is every month, while the sales is annually, 12th of every month. But PBO is every month. But they pay it out quarterly, every 3 months. The performance bonus on PBO. Do you understand it? Yes. So then we have what we call PBO point value bonus. The company says every 100 point value that you get, the company dash to 1 point. And I said that 1 point is 12 naira. So if you, as an elite PBO, maybe if you pay 150,000, maybe for Florida City, you get 100 point value. And that 100 point value, the company will dash you 1 point. So what you have now is 101 point value. 1 is dash. Do you understand it? It's just dash, and it's money. Depending on, you know, how many times, like maybe if you do 1.5, like 1.5 will give you 1,000 with the 10 points dash, because you have 100 into 10. So each 100 you have 1 point bonus dash. So like the person that the client pays 1.5, the person will have bonus point of 10, and I will get it too. Because you accumulate the point value up to 9 levels. Then that is the PBO elite. An elite PBO is someone that subscribed with 150,000 naira. That's why the bonus is on the elite, and also VIP, the bonus points. It is on VIP, someone that subscribed with 1.5 million. We'll be using 1.5 and the 150 as an example. So that is it. A classic PBO is someone that subscribed with 15,000. You are a classic PBO. Then an elite PBO is someone that registered and subscribed with 150,000. And each 150,000 that you paid, you get 100,000 point value plus 1 bonus point. So as a VIP, when you pay 1.5 million, you are a VIP, and you have 100 point value into 10. That is 1,000 divided by 100. You have 10. So you have 10 bonus. They will dash you 10 points on the 1.5. So that is, it is still a way of making money, because that point they dash you is money. The 10 points is times 12 naira. It may look small, but when you do it consistently, it will turn to millions. So we have manager and leadership bonus and director bonus. The next slide. So this is the business plan. We've seen something like this before, and this is you on top. You, when you register, that is you up, and you are to register 5 people. And you can just follow the arrow. The 5 people you register and have done their 5. So at this level, this person is a manager in the team building from the picture. Because what you have is 30 people in your team. The 5 people you register with 25. 5, each of them did. You have 30 people in your team. And as a manager, you can't wait for people to do their 5 for you to become a manager. If you can register 30 people directly under you, you are a manager. Do you get it? Yeah. Yes, because you can't wait 5 of them for you to climb a rank. So if you can do it directly by yourself, it is possible. You can do that. And that is exactly what I did for my daughter. I registered classic PBO 30 for her. And even now, she has up to 3 assistant managers under her. But I can't wait for the other people to come up as assistant manager, to have 5 assistant managers under her. I've done 30 direct, and now she's a manager in the team building. Already I'm flying. Do you understand? So it is easy. Don't tell me, because people ask me what magic are you using. Do you understand? It is. I talk too much about this business, and it is really paying me. I don't have time to talk other things. Honestly, just God. If I pray, thank God, it will not take me away from my God. I still have time to pray and pray to my God. But if not, I pray that this business will not even remove me from praying. Because it's always talking about this business anytime, any day. 24, if you come on WhatsApp, you see me online, unless I'm doing this presentation now and I'm off my phone. Once I finish now, I'll pick up my phone. You see chats. I'll start responding to chats concerning this business. I'll go through the business platform to see the questions people ask and not the ones I can attend to. And you know, so it is God, please, and He is really blessing me through the business. He has seen my, you know, how I took the business as if it is my father's business. It is even my own. I talk about it too much. I even added it as my surname. People call me Odeka P1, and that is what I used to write on my WhatsApp status. So, if you have passion for what you are doing, and that thing you are doing is really paying you, you will do more, you know, you put more effort and more zeal to it. That is really what is happening. I told people, stop complaining. Stop complaining. Nobody is perfect and no company is perfect. We have challenges. Don't go and focus on the challenges of P1 and start, you know, using it to weigh yourself down. Maybe they've delayed in your commission because of that. You are holding your success. You are not doing anything to company. You are doing yourself. Why not move on and still, you know, sort things out and still, you know, get your commissions instead of complaining? I used to tell people, stop complaining. You are there complaining. People are making millions through the business. That's what I used to tell my team members. Stop complaining. Continue doing what you are doing. Then let me look into your complaint. You will sort it out. But let it not discourage you and weigh you down that you are off the business. If you are off the business, you know that you are off the business. There is no two ways about it. I know some of them, they will come in to ask me from their question, I say, you are not with us. You've missed so many things. Some of the estates have increased, appreciated in price, and you're still holding old flyers. You are still holding old flyers. That means you are off the business. Try, even if at your busy table, when you're relaxing, still go to the business platform. Go and look for the updates. See new things coming and new things happen and things that have changed. So that you know that you're in the business. And if you are really doing it, you will see results. You will see results. So this is how you earn your point value. Every time you recruit a PBO, you earn what? Point value. If you register a classic PBO under, you get that 5 point value. So on recruitment, you are getting 35 point value on each person you register. After paying your referral bonus, you still get point value. And I said that the point value is currency of the program. It's still money. When you convert it, times it by 12, you get the Naira value of it. So they will still pay you direct referral bonus on that and still dash you that 5 point value, which is 420 Naira on each person that you register. Then every time a PBO recruited by you subscribe for her home ownership, you still earn point value. Whoever you registered, if that person subscribed for Flourish City, maybe or the person draws 15,000 every month towards her own ownership, you earn 10 points through that money that the person you registered dropped every month. You are earning 10 points on 15,000. If you are lucky and have someone like that is paying 150 every month, which I'm one of them, I have so many of them abroad. I don't call them. They transfer 150 and send me evidence of payment. Anthonia have paid for this month. Since May, they are consistently doing it. And the company says if you do it consistently, 150 every month, you will contribute like up to 9 million for the 5 years. For the 16 months, you have 90,000 you contributed, but 9 million. If you are paying 150, it is 9 million, not 900. For 15,000, it is 900. But for someone that is an elite PBO that is paying 150 every month, for the 16 months, you are going to have 9 million. But the company said due to the compound interest on your point value, you are getting 100 point value each month that you pay. You are going to get an apartment worth 15 million without you balancing 6 million. Can you clap for P1? You do not understand it. I said, if you are paying 150 every month for your home ownership, consistently every month you are dropping it. For 5 years, that is 16 months is in 5 years now, made up of 5 years is made up of 16 months. So if you multiply 60 by 150,000 Naira, what you have is 9 million. And the company says, we are going to give you a 2-bedroom apartment worth 15 million. You have profit of 6 million. Is it not it? So if you can do it, some people are, some people can enter beer parlor and spend over their friends. If you can save 150 every month from your income, even if as a business person, I don't know what you're doing, I don't know how much you're earning as a salary, because this business as a network marketing, it doesn't stop what you are doing. You continue to do your business and still do this. Are you right? I have a teacher I registered that have resigned. I have a teacher that I registered that have sold like how many plus and resigned from teaching. And she set herself up a business. And I know that when I registered, she told me that she's not concentrating on this business, and this business is really paying. That her teaching job is affecting her seriously. That she needs to resign to focus on PWAN. I called her. I said, I'm just telling you the truth as a sister. Whatever that is your salary, your income, there is your salary every month on that your teaching job, it is very, very important to you. Now I will advise you, continue your teaching and still use your time and market this business. You will see something now before you resign. Is it not true? If she resign, I will carry the body. No, if you don't know, she will be on my neck every day borrowing money because she has resigned her job. I said, you don't need to resign. Don't worry. Continue that way. And she made her first sales. She made her first sales. It was 7.something million. She earned her commission. It's close to 1 million then. She sold another one, 5 million. She earned. She sold Cedarwood Luxury, 3-bedroom terrace, Julius own, and she resigned. I said, yes, this is the time you should resign. And before she resigned, she has set up a business near her house. She opened a shop. She was, ordering this Dangote flour. She was now selling it, all this semo and other things in her shop. And she's doing it wholesale. Without her commission, she used her commission to open that shop. And now she resigned from teaching. She has seen a business she's doing, and she's still doing well in PWAN. Whatever she gets from her commission, she buys goods and puts in her shop. She's not expanding. PWAN is a good business. PWAN Business Opportunity is a good business. So if you are paying 150 every month consistently for 5 years, the company will give you an apartment worth 15 million. You have you wait for 5 years. Now you pay it every month for 5 years. You must pay monthly, because the compound interest on it is being done every month on your points, monthly. Do you understand? It's being done. So you can, if you have 15 million, if you want to finish paying, we have an apartment we are selling already 15. You can go and do outright payment there. Do you get the point? We have, like Cedarwood Luxury, we have 14.4 for 2-bedroom apartments for Cedarwood Luxury. So what you ask, if the person can pay up immediately, the person should go for outright payment. Then we have even 12-month installments. But for the PBO program, it's something that the company have designed for you to be dropping money towards your home ownership every month, and you have compound interest every month that you do that. So you cannot get somebody that will come and pay up 9 million and they say we should give that person an apartment worth 15 million. No. You do it, you follow the plan and do it every month. You have compound interest every month that you drop 150. So that after 5 years, the company will hand over a 2-bedroom apartment to you. And the same thing, when you every time a PBO recruited by you does or make his or her monthly deposit, you can see endpoint value. I've been explaining it. If it's someone that is paying 150, you earn 100 point value through this person's payments. And I said you can accumulate this point value up to 9 levels. 9 levels, let me use you. We have 5 pillars, 5 by 5. You can't have 6, the 6th pillar is 5. And on each pillar, what it means that you accumulate the points up to 9 levels is that if I register you on my first level, first generation, some people call it generation in the network marketing, and if you register her second generation, third generation, and fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. It ends in the 8th generation, but your personal point will make it 9 levels. Because each time you pay, the company gives you point value yourself for your payments. So with your own, it is now in 9 levels. So you are going to accumulate the points, all the points of people coming here. And what it means that it is not only your points, do you understand? You register so many people. I will register you as the first person I register. You can register up to 100 people under you. And you get all their points. Then you hand all the points over to me as your upline. Wow. It goes up like that. I love that wow. You understand it now. So what it means that, and even the same thing happened to the next person under you. The person may register up to 1,000 people, and she will get the points of the 1,000 people she registered. She will hand it over to you. You will accumulate her points. And you are going to add her own points to the points of other people you registered, which she cannot get. Do you understand? The points will now increase. Then I will get all the people up. I will hand over my own to my upline. She said, hey, yes, because if you ask, when we are talking about the point value, think that it is hard to achieve this. It is not hard, because I'm talking about one pillar, and the same thing is happening in second pillar, the third pillar, the fourth pillar. You are accumulating the whole points up to 9th level. So you have so many ways you can accumulate the points. When I see people subscribing for Florida City, people selling it on outright, I used to smile. Because the 2,000 something point value on that, I will get it. I will accumulate on. I will accumulate on. So let's use this illustration to see everything concerning the point value. This illustration is based on only recruitment of classic PBO, 52,650 registration. The illustration to tell you that if you recruit 5 classic PBOs under you, if you join today and you register 5, what will happen in your business if 5 of people you register should do their 5-5? Everybody joining your team that month will do 5 people, register only 5. This is what will happen in your business in the next 8 months. In months. And we are talking about maximum of 5 years. Or 2.5 years. And with this illustration, this is in 8 months what will happen if you consistently do recruitment in this way. This is what you're going to, and this is the starting level. A classic PBO, when you register yourself, can I have the back seat? When you register yourself, starting point, this is you. If you pay 52,650, you are now a PBO, a classic gold PBO. And the points you get is 35 point value. And I said that 1 point is what? Shout it now. 1 point is what? Correct. 1 point is 12 naira. So 12 naira times 35 point value will give you what? 420 naira. Bring out your calculator. Let's do the calculation together. So the next slide, please. So you are to register 5 people the month you just joined. This is you. The first 5 you are seeing. You are to register 5. And you've registered that 5. Remember, one person will give you 35 point value. So 35 times 5 of them. What will you get? 5 times 35 point value. Nobody is using a calculator, please.
175.
175, that is total point value for 5 of them. And times 12 naira to see what you earn. 2,100 naira. This is only on point value. It's not, this is what you earn on point value that month. Remember, you earn 11,520 on the referral bonus. You register 5 of them. Company will pay you 11,520 times 5 on 5 of them. We did not add that earning. So you've earned 50-something thousand as a referral bonus that month. We did not add it. This is only on that 35 point value you will get registration. Then the second month, the 5 people you registered 5 people each. So new people that joined in the second month is what? 25 people. 5 times 5 is 25. And each of them will give you 35 point value. So 35 times 25 is what? to know the total point value you have. 875 point values times 12 naira. 10,500. And remember, in your first level indirect referral, you are going to earn 5,760. 5 of them registered them, and you registered them. So you have 5,760 times 25 of them. We did not add it on the earning. It is only on point value earning. Then on the third month, 25 people that registered their 555. How many people joined? 25 times 5 people. How many people joined? No people on the third month. 25 times 5. 125 new classic PBO joined on the third month, and they will give you 35 point value each times 35. 4,375 point value times 12 naira. 52,500. So 25 people that joined, 125 new people joined again, times it by 5. That is 125 times 5, right? 125 times 5. Since 25 new people joined on the 4th month, and each will give you 35 point value times 35 point value. 21 times 12 naira. So on the 4th month, 262,500. This is only on that 5 point value of new people joining. But remember that every month, the first 5 people you registered will pay their home ownership money. You earn points. We did not add it. And remember, some people can join and subscribe as elite PBO with 150 that can give you 100 point value instead of 35. So you have chances of having more points even on the recruitment. But we base this sample on classic PBO as someone that subscribed with 52,650, someone that registered and subscribed with 15,000. So on the same thing happened even on the 5th month. On the 5th month, that's 625 people that joined times 5. They will do their 555. So if consistently they do that, on the 8th month, the person is earning 164 million just on the point value. If they do it consistently, the person on the 8th level will have 164,062,500. And if you calculate the total earning from the first month, from 2001, 10,005, can you see? On the building stage you're starting, you earn less. That is, what is 2,100? Even when you join, earn 420 naira. I know you will say, what is this lady talking? Is it 420 naira I'm here to earn? Do you understand? But you can see gradually from 420 you earn 2,100, 10,000 is increasing every month. And if you add up your earning from the month you join, you have 205,078,020 kobo. If it's on this recruitment alone, someone can earn this. I will use Bella enter market. I will do it bagan, come and register PWAN. If you can do only recruitment to earn 200 and something million in 8 months, only on recruitment, why not go around and talk about the business and recruit massively? You see yourself earning this. And I used to tell people, this cannot be 100% guaranteed because people joining that month, some of them cannot even register 1% that month. Am I right? Because it's just illustration, but I still believe that if 20% of people that can join can do their 5-5 every month, do you understand? Then you can still make millions through the point value system. If it's not up to 200 million, it will still be in millions. And you have other ways of getting the point values, even on subscription of the land, which is not in the illustration that we used. When someone subscribes for this city, you have over 2,000 point value per plot. So imagine when those people that join, they sold Florida City estates, you have higher point values. Are you not thinking it? I'm thinking it that way. We restricted this to just 35-point value on each recruitment. Remember, some people who subscribe for Florida City that will give you thousands of points. If everybody coming to subscribe for Florida City, you will earn higher point value. So you earn millions. So that is what the illustration means. Even if it's not consistently, you can still earn millions through the point value. Okay, for somebody like this, that did it consistently like this, and earned over 200 million. So if that person have over 200 million in her home ownership account, it is that money that the company, because people used to ask us, where is the location of the apartment, of the duplex, what's 16 million? It is now what you have in your home ownership account that you decide what you use it to do. At least over 200 million can give you 16 million worth duplex. And even 2 from the 200 million on this illustration. You can now use it. It is that money you can now tell company, I have a land in my village, use 60 million there, come and build, and you still have balance on your account. So it depends on your capability, just like we used this on the slide. It is well stated, depending on your capability. So your ability to, to talk to people, and your ability to, capability of telling people to come and sign up, even in our Florida City estates, that will give you higher point value. You can achieve this in the next 2 years. You can achieve your home ownership through this. So we have 9 levels in the team building. You'll be hearing me talking about assistant manager, manager. So let's look at it. Let's use this slide. Okay, this is stage 1. The first stage is you coming for the first time here. Once you register and sign up, you are what? A PBO. This is the first starting level. You are a PBO. So the next level is assistant manager. If you register 5 classic PBOs under you, you become an assistant manager. Then the level 3 is manager. Develop 5 assistant managers. You will be recognized as a team manager, or when you have 30 PBOs in your team, you can become a manager. The 4th level is senior manager. Develop 5 managers. You'll be recognized as a senior manager. The company is telling us that you cannot grow alone. So for you to move to another level, you have to bring people under you to your level for you to step. Do you understand it? If I am assistant manager, I must bring 5 people I registered to become my assistant manager that I am before I move to manager. So it is a teamwork, and it is not a business you register somebody and dump that person. You must follow that person up. Call them like I used to call her. I asked her this morning, she's directly under me. I said, how many classic PBO do you have? And she said that she has 20-something. And I was telling her, it remains small for you to become manager. I follow them up. Most of them I know, I'll call them, I know, you have 3 classic PBOs, remaining 2. Work hard. What are you doing? Continue pushing. You need only 2 to become assistant manager. So that's how you follow them up. Why am I doing that? I need her to come to my level for me to move on. And I really need to help her out. Where are you finding it difficult? What is holding you? Some of them will tell you I'm discouraged. I said, you don't need to. I'll give them hope again. And they continue to push. So try and check on your team members. Work with them before you move to your business. So the 5th level is Sapphire Manager. Develop 5 senior managers with the 20,000 point value on each pillar, making a total of 100,000 point value. That is one leg, one pillar will give you 20,000 point value. This one up to 5, making it, sum it up, you have 100,000 point value. And see your benefits for achieving it. The company will give you 1.2 million cash, all expense paid trip for 2, a plot of land value 1.5 million, or a marketing car worth 1.5 million. We are not talking about selling of the land now. Do you understand? What we have been saying since I started PBO program is what? Is on recruitment, registering people under you, building your team. And you can see that I told you before that I can qualify all expense paid through recruitment. So one of the benefits is all expense paid trip of 2. And the next level is the MLAD manager, the level 6. Develop 5 MLAD managers with 500,000 point values on each pillar, making a total of 2.5 million point value. See your benefit. Are you seeing it? A house worth 30 million will be given to you. Kitchen and household furniture worth 10 million. I used to tell them that it would be like Big Brother Niger kitchen. But their kitchen, oh my God. So imagine when the company will come and furnish your kitchen with 10 million kitchen equipment. And a brand new car worth 15 million will be given to you. And a brand new car worth 15 million naira, all expense paid vacation for the family of 6. You have 16 million. If you have 6 million travel allowance, father, mother, and 4 children. That's the size of my family. I don't know about your size. So if you have 8, you pay for 2, company will pay for 6. And if I'm your child, I must travel with you, not tell me not to travel. So you pay for me, then we'll go as family. So, but for you to get to this level, you can sponsor your family for all expense paid trip abroad by yourself. Because at this level, you are billionaire in the business. You are billionaire in the business. So, the next level is Diamond Director. A PBO with at least 3 Diamond Managers will be recognized as a Diamond Director. And benefits, privileges will be personally communicated. Because of security reasons, we don't want to say it here. What you stand to gain. At this level, you are just like president of a country. At this level. Have you seen networkers? Have you seen them working on stage? People would like to just to touch them. Let me, associate with them. They are big guys in the industry. And nobody will question you because you are going to show them the platform that give you money. And when they come and see what they are doing, they will bow, yeah. So it is a wonderful one. The level 8 is the level 9 is National Director. You can see that gold medal. I think I will wear it. I don't know, but I'm just putting PBO badge. By the time I reach this level, you see that gold on my neck. And at this level, you are, in fact, you are even bigger than Buhari because you have good name. People would like to identify with you at that level. That's why I say you are bigger than them. Nobody will pursue you to stone you or to do this or that because your money is genuine. What you got is genuine. So this is the last level in the team building. And let me show you how you can subscribe, how you can start this journey. You can register with 1,650 as an associate PBO because I said that this company is a charitable company and the company says all fingers are not equal. Some people will still have that challenge of, bringing out 52,650 to sign up immediately. The company says you can sign yourself as an associate PBO and upgrade yourself as soon as possible in order to earn all the benefits of the business. Because they have so many limitations if you if you register as associate PBO and you remain there. You're going to miss a lot of benefits. And you are to pay admin fee. When you do that, when you register as associate PBO, you have 1 point value. 1 point. And if you pay annual admin fee of 36,000 naira, this will give you 24 point value. And to the total of 37,650, this will give you 25 point value. That is 24 plus 1 from associate, making it 25. 24 plus 1, making it 25. So you have 3 ways you can now subscribe after that. You can subscribe towards your home ownership by paying in any of the following. And we said, who is a PBO? A PBO is someone who starts his PWAN business, a member of PWAN that starts his business by first subscribing for what? Either a land or a house. And this is 3 ways you can now subscribe. You can either subscribe, number 1 is what as classic, which is 15,000. So you can see that 15,000 will give you 10 point value. I've been saying it. I think this slide will make you to understand it more. I've said it that if anybody pay 15, that person will get 10 points. So this is just a classic. Once you sign up with 15, it will give you 10 points plus 25 point value from your 37,650, making it 35 point value. That's how you have 35 point value as a classic PBO. What it means, 37,650 plus 15,000, it will give you 52,650. That's why as a classic PBO, you are to pay 52,650 to do your registration and subscribe for any of the Flourish City. Then you can now subscribe. The second one is an elite. I've been talking it over the time, and as an elite PBO, you are to subscribe with 150,000 naira. And if you subscribe with 150, you are going to get 100 point value. I think I should be asking you, then you respond, because I've done justice to this program. If I talk about the elite, you should know that it's someone that subscribed with 150, and you know the point attached to this 100 point value. And I said that if someone pay 150, each 100,000 points you get, that you will have what? Can you shout it now? Bonus, I'm talking about bonus. If you do 100 point value, you get what? 1 bonus point, yes, 1 bonus point. So you can see it plus 1, because an elite 150 will give you 100 point value. Then you have 1 bonus, you can see plus 1. So at that level, you will have 126 points as an elite PBO. And the third one is VIP. A VIP is someone that will subscribe 1.5 million. And I said if you do that, you get 1,000 point value. And each 100, you have 1 bonus point. If you divide 1,000 by 100, what will you have? 10. So you have 10 bonus points. You can see plus 10 bonus points. You understand it very well now. So you can then continue to pay in any installment of your choice, not less than 15,000 naira monthly. If you start your journey as an elite PBO, it is not a must. You must pay 150 every month if you are building a team under you. Some months, the company said you can drop not less than 15,000 subsequent months. Do you understand? It's not must. But for someone that doesn't want to network, that person wants to be paying for home ownership, the person can come and be dropping 150 every month without networking. What the person has interest in is just home ownership, to be paying 150 every month. She doesn't want to do what we are doing. So for such person, you tell that person to consistently pay 150 every month. I have someone in Canada doing that, and she has not missed it. The woman pays 150 every month. And if she consistently do it for 5 years, she will have an apartment worth 15 million. So it is a very good plan. You can use that. And you know, if you have people that doesn't want network, but they're just to be paid, you'll be earning point value each time they pay. You'll be earning, if it's 150, you are earning, like that woman I talked, since May now, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So 700 points I've gotten. Because each time she pays, she herself, she got 100, then I will accumulate that 100. So I've gotten 700 from her payment every month for 7 months now. She will do December, making it 800 point values. So that is how you'll be accumulating it when they are paying. Hold your question. I will take questions at the end. So I think I've come to the end of the presentation. The next one is account details, where you can pay for your registration. Okay? This is the end of it before I take your questions. So you can see how we run the business. I've shown you 12 ways you can make money, and I've explained everything concerning the company. So if you have your questions now, you can ask. How many people have